This is a video that I've been wanting to do for a while, and we've talked about this before, but when it comes to Sony camcorders, they used a special cable. The red, white, and yellow AV cable was not compatible with the standard pin configuration. They wired the 3.5 millimeter connector differently, so you had to buy their cable, and it's not available. So I'm going to show you guys how to make one yourself. Check it out. This video has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this one for a while, and I just never got around to it until today. And the reason I have to address this is if you've got a Sony video camera, like a Digital 8 or hi8, originally they came with this special adapter cable. You knew it was special because it was yellow. Anytime Sony used a yellow plug, it meant that it was wired differently. So you could buy these audio video cables, they're a dime a dozen, and they'll work with things like Samsung TVs. And in fact, every Samsung TV up until recently came with one that had an AV input that was on a 3.5, what they call a double ring, tip ring ground. That's normally how they're wired. They're wired for audio, video, ground. But Sony did things a little differently. See, Sony wired theirs, well, just to be Sony. They wired them this way. You've got your left audio on the tip. You've got your video on the first ring. The second ring is ground, and what normally would be ground is the right audio. Now, why did they do this? What possible reason could Sony have had of doing that? Well, that was for simplistic setup. You see, you could take a stereo jack like this, and you'll notice that it's the same size, but it's only got tip and ring, right? It doesn't have that second ring. A plug like this, you could plug this into your Sony camera and you would get audio, video, and that would be your ground. But what were you missing? If you only had a monaural camera, it would work fine because you could have audio, video, and ground. But the stereo cameras, if you had a stereo camera, you plug this in, you got left audio, video, and that was it. You were missing the right channel. You needed to use this special cable to get stereo sound on the Sony camera. And if you bought one of these cables that wasn't from Sony, it wouldn't work. You wouldn't get anything, because what would happen is they're putting the ground on here and not here. Putting video on here, you're trying to put audio on one of these that's grounded, right? So the problem was, because the ground was over here on a conventional one, well, you can see what would happen. The video return is actually, the ground for the video is returning on the right audio, so you got no picture. Sony charged a small fortune for these cables. Back in the day when they were available, these were like $30 to $40 to order one of these cables from Sony. It came with a longer cable on it than this. This is the one that came with cameras. But the problem with these ones is now well, they've been used so long, you're plugging and unplugging them, they're starting to wear out. So I figured, let's make a new cable. So I went and got myself, for $1.85, I went and got myself a double ring cable, or double ring plug, 3.5 millimeter. We're going to wire it up. I've got an old AV cable. I've got some heat shrink on here so that I can make this nicely supported. We're going to open up the cable and dress it and then get it wired up. I may have to remove some of the sheath because I don't think they're going to fit through here as I would like, but we're going to remove some insulation and wire this plug up. So let's get started. So first things first, I'll open up the cable, and then the next thing I'm going to need to, I may have to open up more of this because it's going to have to fit through here, so I'm probably going to have to open these up just a little more than this and then trim them down when I'm done. But let's just open up a little bit more. just so that I've got enough to work with. Okay, first things first, we're going to tie all of the grounds together. Got my wires prepped, my grounds are tied together and soldered together. I've got a bit of dish soap on the end of the wire here, which will help it slip through the end of the connector. That's an old electrician's trick. You put some dish soap on the wires when you're pulling through conduit, for example. Just makes things slip a little easier. Okay, now I got the wires through. We just need to connect them up to the appropriate terminals on here. Now this is very fine soldering on here because you've got basically 4 wires to go into the space where you would normally only have like 1 or 2. So we got to make the connections here with not a lot of room to spare. So let's take a look at which pins are which so that we know. The center, which is the left, is on this pin down here. All right, that's that one. The next one down is going to be on this one, I think. Nope, it's that short one. The third one down is the longer one. And the bottom one here is that one. Right, so we need to go left audio to the center pin here. That's left audio. Can't barely even see the stupid thing. But left audio is that one. And then the video is going to go to this one, that one there. Ground is going to go to this other one here, and then the right audio. That's what we have to do. We don't have a lot of room to do this. Get this ground wires soldered together. White has to go to the very, very center one. And this is what room we've got to work with. I don't want to crimp this on here just yet because I don't have a lot of room here to do it. But this is where we're going to end up. As I say, it's going to be very, very tight. For those of you that aren't good at soldering tight like this, you might have a bit of an issue. But we're going to try to do this. So I'm just going to clip these wires back a bit. They're way too long. Okay, so that's the first wire. Now, remember the next one over is video, which is going to go to that short one. So the yellow wire is going to go down to this one over here. The red wire is going to go down to the shield here, what would be normally the shield. So the ground is going to go up to this one here. And this is where I'm going to bring some heat shrink tubing in here just to try to keep things from getting shorted out. So I've got a little short piece of heat shrink tubing that I'm going to put over. I think I've got a little short piece here that I'm going to put over this ground one just to keep it from touching anything else until I get it soldered on. Red wire will solder onto that one. And now I need to connect the ground wire, which is on the wrong side here. I got to bring it through. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a piece of wire, piece of copper wire. We're going to attach that down here, and I'm going to cut it back. Like that. I can trim this back. And then pull the ground wire through. Trim back a bit of the heat shrink tubing. Which was the idea behind it. I purposely got a connector with a plastic. I suppose some of them you can get with metal. I wouldn't get one with metal. It's going to short out. I'm going to pull this back through here and thread it on, and then I'm going to pull this other heat shrink tubing up and shrink it down. Before I do that, I will obviously test the outputs, make sure there's no shorts on anything. So let's do that. Let's get the meter. So this one should be my right audio, and we don't have any connection anywhere else. Next one down is ground, which will show up on all three. Next one down is video, which is yellow, and nothing. Oops, do I have a short? I might have a short. I have a short between my video and audio, and that's why I didn't finish this up until I tested it. So we're gonna have to pull this apart again. Obviously, one of them's shorting out. We'll maybe have to stick a bit of tape or something in there to stop the two of them. It's the yellow and the yellow and the white are touching. Where are they touching? Looks like it's right in here. Right down here. So I'm just going to stick something in here to insulate the two of them. Piece of tape, maybe. I was able to get it back together here without them shorting out just by careful positioning, and now there's no short. You'll see that I've got my red, my ground, my video, and no short, and then left. So that's good. I've got my digital 8 camera out here playing a tape. I had to take the heat shrink tubing off. It just made it a little too stiff. There we go. We got audio, video. I'll give you a shot of the screen. There we go. If I unplug, there's the right channel. There's the left channel. Stereo. And of course, video. there we go, all done. That's how you make that custom Sony cable for their digital 8 and hi 8 and 8mm cameras that were stereo. If you got a mono camera, it doesn't matter, you can just use a regular cable. A regular stereo type cable will work, with the audio being on the white and the video being on the red. But in this case, this is a stereo cable. We've got all three. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.